See, I got a brain freeze. I'm trying to figure out the term Hanif.
Hanif.
Honey, funny, I'm in love with you, honey, funny.
Trying to find the good conversations, man. Trying to find the back, but it's like a Russian roulette, man.
Until Bill Key shows up, you ain't gonna get anything.
Hello, you're a Muslim?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Welcome to the platform, man. Welcome to the platform. Did you have a question for us?
No, I just wanted to come on here. I just wanted to have a conversation with both of you. Can I ask your good names, please?
My name's Avery, and this is my Uncle Sam.
Hello.
So, Brother Avery and Brother Sam, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What do you say?
Brother Avery and Brother Sam.
Yeah.
First and foremost, can I just make a point? I'm from the UK, so at this moment in time is 4:10 in the morning.
No way.
4:10.
That's okay. You're up now.
I was
getting ready for
Fajr prayer. For so long, I've been wanting to speak to you too. Like,
what?
I've been waiting. And can I just say something as well?
Okay.
Okay. Do you mind speaking up a little louder, or maybe turning up your volume somehow, because we got an old man here. He can barely hear you, man.
Yeah,
sorry. So can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, what was it?
Yeah, I've just been in the comments for a very long time, and there's a lot of hate speech, which I'm not really a fan of.
Don't worry about that. The comment section is a different world. But let us go ahead and get into this conversation, my friend. We're asking, why do Muslims reject the prophets? You know,
we don't reject the prophets. You know, in our book, in our Quran, there's so many stories of the prophets. There's prophets that come before the Prophet Muhammad. Yeah, and we believe in all the prophets.
Well, I know that's what you guys say, but like I asked the last guy, you would say that you cannot say that you believe in the prophets while rejecting the prophet's message, right? You have to believe in the message to believe in the prophets, right?
Yes, we believe that all the prophets, they were sent by God, and they all came with the same message to worship one God.
Okay, so I want to read you something from the prophets. I want to read you something from Prophet Dawood. Is that okay?
Prophet Dawood, he came down with the
Psalms. That's right. The Psalms, the Zabur. Yeah. So this is what he says in the Psalms here. He says, I am poured out like water, and all my bones are out of joint. My heart is like wax. It is melted within my breast. My strength is dried up like a potsherd, and my tongue sticks to my jaws. You lay me in the dust of death. For dogs encompass me. A company of evildoers encircles me. They have pierced my hands and my feet. I can count all my bones. They stare and gloat over me. They divide my garments among them, and for my clothing they cast lots. So who do you think David is talking about here when he says this person has his hands and his feet pierced? He's surrounded by his enemies. They're mocking him. They're ridiculing him. They strip him of his clothes and they gamble over his clothing. Who do you think he's talking about here? Who does this sound like to you?
Well, according to most belief, it would be talking about Isa alayhi salam.
Ah, very good. Jesus.
Okay. So you understand what that means, right? This is written 1,000 years before Jesus.
Well, you see, this is where the difference of opinion comes into play, because as a Muslim, we believe that all the books before the Quran, when they were sent in the time by God, the time that they were sent, when they came down originally, they were the true word of God.
Okay. Now, my friend, you probably didn't understand what we said. This book is written 1,000 years before Jesus. It's in the hands of the Jews, not just the Christians. So Jews have a copy of it. We have a copy of it. Are you honest to believe the Jews agreed to change this psalm to agree with us?
What? You didn't understand my point, my brother.
No, I understood your point. You said that the original scriptures that were given to the prophets is different from what we have, because what we have is corrupted. I understood your point. You didn't understand my question. So you're saying the Jews agreed to change the Zabur, the psalm which he read, which the Jews have and follow, not just Christians, agreed to change it to agree with us, to agree with the New Testament?
Well, with Christianity and Judaism, obviously, even in Islam, we all believe in the same prophets.
But this psalm is talking about Jesus being crucified, killed on the cross 1,000 years before he died, which the Quran doesn't agree. So the psalm is agreeing with the New Testament. So why are the Jews changing the psalm to agree with the New Testament, that Christ would be pierced, his hands would be pierced on the cross, which you disagree?
Okay, so one reason why the Jews might have changed it is because the Jews never ever have accepted a prophet from the others. They are the.
So look. He's asking: would the Jews do the Jews believe in Jesus as the Messiah?
The rabbis?
No, they don't.
The rabbinic Jews. Okay, good. So why then would they change their texts, change their scriptures to match what happens to Jesus as the Messiah?
I'm sorry, my brother. I've lost you there. I've lost you.
So according to what we read, right? According to what we read, we're reading the scriptures that the Jews have. Okay, and you're saying that this must have been changed. But why would the Jews change their scriptures to match and agree with the Christians?
Because, my brother, the Jews have always never accepted a prophet from the earth. That's why they always go against what the Muslims teach.
Right. So wouldn't they, if they wanted to go against Jesus, then they would change their scriptures to not match Jesus, right?
But they would ultimately they want to go against Islam.
Well, yeah. Okay. So go against Islam, go against the prophets, go against Jesus. So they would not, in order, if they were to change their scriptures, they would change their scriptures in a way that doesn't agree with the New Testament, right?
I'm not too sure about that, brother, because I'm not really studied Christianity like that. I know about the New and Old Testament and stuff.
He said he's not really studying.
Why don't you start reading them and study them to understand them?
Because Islam is a very beautiful religion, and I'd rather stick to my own religion.
Well, what? Okay, so you're saying it's beautiful, but we don't think it's beautiful because we see the Bible's beautiful and the Quran contradicts the Bible. So anyone can think something is beautiful, but proving it is something else. So his point was, if you understood, his point was, though you Muslims claim you believe the message of the prophets, you don't, because when we show you the message of the prophets, you say it's changed, it's corrupted, it's not the original message. That means you're saying that these prophets were not loved or respected or honored enough by God to preserve their message, but he did it for the Quran, not for them. Why is Allah showing favoritism when your Quran says that Allah doesn't distinguish between any of them, and yet you're saying for everyone, Allah preferred the Quran and Muhammad over the prophets and their message. He gave them a message that he allowed to be corrupted, showing them disrespect. Why did your God do that to the prophets?
Sorry, can you repeat that again, please, bro?
You're saying, his argument was, if you understood, and I will show you from the Quran, your argument was, no, we accept the prophets and the message, it's in the Quran. We're saying no, because the scriptures we have, the scriptures of the Jews that the Christians accept, and the scriptures we have from Jesus' followers, they teach one thing, and the Quran contradicts it. You're saying, well, it's corrupted. But then he told you, wait, but the scriptures of the Jews agree with the New Testament, our scriptures. So the Jews were going to change the scriptures. They wouldn't change it to agree with us. But my question to you is this. When you say that the scriptures of the prophets were changed and corrupted, you're saying that Allah, whom you believe, gave those messages, those scriptures, didn't respect these prophets enough because he allowed their scriptures to be corrupted, but he made sure the Quran wouldn't be corrupted. Why didn't he show the same respect and treatment for these prophets that he does for the Quran and Muhammad?
Right, so firstly, we're not saying that God didn't respect the prophets.
So why are the scriptures corrupted?
Because the people that the prophets came to preach to, after they had passed away, because of, for example, look, in the Bible, it says, well, I'm not sure in the Bible, but in Islam, we're not allowed to eat pork, but yet so many Christians eat pork. So we believe that the books came down from the prophet, well, the prophets came with the books. However, after the prophets passed away, the nation that came after them slowly started to change the scriptures.
Did they do that to the Quran when Muhammad died?
No, they didn't.
Why?
Because the Quran was memorized from when it was revealed to the Prophet.
But hold on. Why was it memorized for the Quran and preserved?
So that it would not be changed till the end of time.
So why did Allah do that for the Quran but didn't do that for the prophets and preserve their scriptures after they died? So you just proved my point again.
Because we believe that Prophet Muhammad was the last and final messenger.
What does that have to do with Allah showing respect to the prophets and their scriptures by making sure after they died, he would raise up men to preserve those scriptures like you believe he did with the Quran?
Why would Allah have to show respect when we are all servants?
Because it's his message that he gave them to honor them. By giving them a message to honor them and then allowing that message to corrupt them means he now dishonored them.
Could you read that, sorry?
Okay. Because it's his message that he gave to the prophets to honor them, that these are my prophets, they communicate my message. So if he allows their message to be corrupt, that means he dishonored them.
He didn't give it to honor them. He didn't give the books to honor them.
To the ones he did, like David's Zabur, are they preserved?
No, they're not.
So you just made my point. Why did Allah discriminate and distinguish between prophets and that all you prophets, all of you, all these scriptures, after you die, I don't care what happened to them, let it be corrupted, but this one man in scripture, I want to preserve it. Wow, what a respectful God. That's how he shows respect for not only one, all the prophets were given scripture, he allowed all of them corrupt, showing utter disrespect to all of them, but for this man, somehow you want us to believe, now he's going to show respect enough to preserve his message.
No, we don't believe that God disrespected any of the prophets. We
when
believe
you let the message be corrupted, you're showing no respect for them because you're not preserving the message that they gave their life for. Some prophets were killed because of that message. And this is how Allah respects them. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So your point is again, sorry?
What?
So you're saying that Allah does not respect the prophets?
If we believe what you said, that the scriptures are corrupted, that means you're saying Allah had no respect for them. But we don't believe that's what the Quran teaches. Well, I don't believe the Quran, but I've read the Quran. The Quran doesn't teach what you said. The Quran teaches that no scriptures are preserved.
No, no. As Muslims, we believe that those scriptures were altered and changed by the people.
That's not what the Quran says.
What does the Quran say, my brother?
I mean, I can give you the verse. You want?
Yes, please.
Okay, open up Surah Al-Baqarah. If you can. Okay, we'll give you. There's a lot, so you tell us when to stop. Here's going to open up Surah Al-Baqarah. He's going to read from Surah Al-Baqarah, ayat 40 to 44. So you're going to read the whole section. You can do that, right?
Yeah, I got it. I can do it.
And emphasize 41 and 44.
All right. O children of Israel, remember my favors upon you, fulfill your covenant, and I will fulfill mine, and stand in awe of me. Believe in my revelations, with an S, which confirm your scriptures.
Yes.
Okay, wait, you said yes, right?
Yes,
but wait, confirm.
Can I make a point?
Well, hold on, let's finish it.
Please make a point. Can I make a point, please?
Go ahead.
Can
That translates bad too. So it's confirm what is with you. Because when
Can I
it's
make a
scripture,
point,
he's going to get away with murder. It says confirm what is with you.
Let's see if we can.
Hold on. Well, make your point. As you do better translation.
Will you not be in fair now, please? Can I make a point, please?
Yeah,
Yeah, go ahead. We're listening, bro. Go ahead.
Right, so, of course, the prophets came down with these books. We believe a lot of similarities. If you look in the Bible and the Quran, there's a lot of similarities. If you look in the Bible and the Torah, there's a lot of similarities. If you look in the Quran and the Torah, there's a lot of similarities.
I don't know what point you're making.
That's not. Yeah, that doesn't really address the point, brother. We're addressing the point.
You just read the verse.
Yeah, it's not talking about, brother, my friend. We're not talking about whether or not the Quran and the previous scriptures have similarities. We're talking about how according to the Quran, the previous scripture, my friend, according to the Quran, the previous scriptures are preserved and with the Jews and the Christians during the time of Muhammad. They're preserved and good, not corrupted.
You want me to read the verses for you?
Yeah, could you start again from the
Okay, read it again.
I got you. So starting at verse 40, it says, children of Israel, remember my favors, which I have shown you, and fulfill my agreement, and I shall fulfill your covenant. I am the one you should fear. He says, verse 41, believe in what I have sent down to confirm what you already have.
What they have at that time. What they had at Muhammad's time.
And do not be the first to disbelieve in it. Do not sell my signs for small price. I am the one you should heed.
Now, before he moves on, I want you to pay attention to what it said. The proof that the Quran is from God is that it confirms what you have. He's talking to them at that time. He's not saying confirms the scriptures. No, what you have right now, what you're reading now, it confirms it to be true.
Right.
So why are you saying it's been changed? The Quran says the scriptures that the Jews and Christians are reading at Muhammad's time, Muhammad says, my Quran confirms what you have now. What you have is the truth. You want more verses? You want me to show you more verses?
Yes, please, brother.
Go show him verse 89.
All right.
Watch here. I'm going to show you a lot. There's not one or two.
Whenever a book has come to them from Allah to confirm what they already have.
Whereas what? Did you catch it? Confirm what they already have. He's talking to Muhammad's contemporaries. This book confirms what you already have, not what you used to have. Because I have more. I have a lot more, but then you can comment.
Whereas previously they had been seeking a victory over those who disbelieve. So whenever something they can recognize is brought to them, they disbelieve in it. Allah's curse lies on disbelief.
So just to repeat, I have a few more before you comment, so you can see the pattern. This is the second time in Surah Al-Baqarah where the Quran says to the people of Muhammad's time, you should accept this Quran that was sent out to Muhammad because it confirms what you have already. What you have right now, it's confirming sadaqah. Confirm it's true. So why don't you accept it? Now, a couple more before you comment.
But before you move on, how also are they supposed to recognize the Quran, Sam?
Yeah, because of the scriptures they already have, which supposedly prepare them from. We'll get to that. But a couple more before you comment. 91. You can't scroll down. There we go.
Oh yeah, I can actually. Yeah,
that'd be easy.
All right, 91. Just continue the same chapter. Whenever someone tells them, believe in what Allah has sent down, they say, we believe in what has been sent down to us, while they disbelieve in what has come after that, even though it is the truth, confirming what they already have.
Did you catch it again? Third verse. You should believe the Quran is true because it confirms what you already have. It's saying what you have, your revelations, true from God, and agrees with it. It's the third verse. It's saying the scriptures they had at the time of Muhammad. Not all the scriptures in the past, and they've been changed. A few more, I promise you, but I just want you to see. That was Surah Al-Baqarah 291, Ayah 91. Surah Al-Baqarah chapter 2, 97.
97.
You can scroll down, 97, 101. I mean, I can give you a lot, but this I want you to explain these for us. Here's 97, Surah Al-Baqarah 97.
All right. Say, who is Gabriel's enemy? He has brought it down for your heart with Allah's permission to confirm what came before it as a guidance and good news for believers.
So what is in front of it, it confirms. What you have, it confirms. What you already have. Now the final one, 101.
All right.
Surah Al-Baqarah, ayah 101. Here it is.
Whenever a messenger from Allah has come to them to confirm what they already had.
Did you see it? Already had, what you already possess. This confirms that's true. Now I can give you more from Surah Al-Imran, but you get the picture. If I follow your Quran, one of the proofs of your Quran is that it confirms those scriptures that were in existence at the time of Muhammad. It doesn't say it's corrupted. So why do you say it's corrupt?
Bro, can I just say something? I'm not a learned person or anything. I'm just looking at the comments. Another Muslim brother is saying, tell him to read Quran 5:13. I'm not sure what it means, but could you just look at it, please?
Oh yeah, sure, no problem. So he's bringing up, a Muslim told him to bring up chapter 5, verse 13.
Are you
sure?
sure? All of it. Really? Okay, so that Muslim say he's not helping you, he's going to make it very bad for you.
Yep.
Which is okay, because I'm going to now show you what Surah Al-Ma'idah says in context. So let's go to 13. Watch this. This is what they say. He thinks he's helping you, but he didn't help you. What were you?
Since they broke their covenant, we have cursed them and planted a hard shell over their heads. They lift words out of their context and have forgotten a portion of what they should have memorized. Except for a few of them, you will always catch some of them committing some act of treachery. Yet pardon them and overlook it. Allah loves those who act kindly.
Okay, so he's telling you, oh, you see? Yeah, you can't. No, he didn't. Where do you want to show you? Now, it's saying that they took words out of their context. How did they do that? How did they take words out of context? Did they change the text? Or they misquoted the ayat? So there's two ways you can take words out of context. I can take only a part of the verse and not give you the full verse, or misinterpret it. Or I can change the text. You don't need to guess. The Quran's going to tell you how they did it. But even if we go with your Muslim's interpretation, which he embarrassed you, don't ever trust all the Muslims. Who is this talking about? Read verse 14. Watch it. Read verse 14.
We accepted their covenant from those who say, we are Christians. Then they forgot a portion of what they had been commanded. So we have stirred up enmity and jealousy among them until the day of resurrection.
Now, before he finishes, that first group, verse 13, was talking about certain Jews. So even if your friend is right, that's talking about what some Jews did to their scripture. But it doesn't say the Christians did that. It says what the Christians are guilty of. They forgot the covenant. They didn't say they took words out of it. How come your friend didn't tell you to read verse 14? But
I just have to look at the comments.
what does he say?
He said, I just got it from the comments.
Okay, now let me show you what else they didn't show you from Surah Al-Ma'idah. The same chapter, right?
Yep.
We're going to read 43 to 48. Now we're going to let Surah Al-Ma'idah explain what this doesn't mean. Say, you guys in the comments, don't help you, the Muslim guy. You're making it hard for him. Now watch, Surah Al-Ma'idah. We're going to read 43, 48. Here the Quran says to the Jews, stick with your Torah. It's going to tell the Christians, stick with your gospel. And you who follow Muhammad, stick with your Quran. You three groups, follow the Sharia given to you. Jews, stick with the Torah. Christians, stick with the Injil. Muslims follow Muhammad, stick with the Quran. Here, you're going to read 543.
All right. How can they choose you as a judge when they have the Torah, which contains Allah's judgment? Yet, even then, they will turn away, and such persons are not believers.
So I'm going to ask you before we finish. It's a long section, but I'm going to go step by step. Here, the Jews are coming to Muhammad for judgment. And what does the Quran say? Why are they coming to you? They have the Torah. Stick with it. But wait, if the Torah is corrupted, why would the Quran say, why are you coming to Muhammad? Go to the Torah. If it's corrupted, they should have said, yes, good for you that you're coming to Muhammad, because you can't trust your Torah. So why is the Quran saying, why do they come to you, Muhammad? Tell them to go to the Torah.